You have to know that I hate a theme. Trigger warning, custom look from Chanel. Like, I'm gonna spread some misinformation here. You're wearing a Fucci t-shirt with like Fucci trousers. And where's the Dateline episode on that? Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Tamas sharing all my thoughts on fashion, lifestyle, and anything else that comes to mind. I'm here every single Wednesday with some surprise uploads on Sundays, so make sure you turn on the bell so you're notified and you don't miss a single video. Today, I want to do like a very, very toned down, chill video with you guys. We are going to get into some fashion hot topics. I'm just going to discuss these items with you. I'm feeling very investigative. I'm feeling very investigative. I just finished Dateline, and I don't know if you guys know me, but I am like obsessed with Dateline. I just finished like the Idaho one. Oh my god, you guys, like obsessed is an understatement. Like beyond obsessed. It's like at this point, like it's actually like a sickness. But I just finished Dateline. Now I want to have some fun with you guys. So I have a list here of some fashion hot topics. I think at the end, maybe I'll do some maybe mild pop culture. I don't know if you guys are into that, but like, so that's why I'm gonna put it at the end, because like if you really don't care, then you can just like exit out. But you guys know that you guys come here for the fashion, so that is the main point of this. Let's get into it because there's absolutely no time to waste, and make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the channel because it helps me out. Okay, I'm gonna do the more like big topic, which would be the Met Gala. So the Met Gala was last week. You know, I was kind of debating if I should do like a runway review, but I feel like a lot of the Met Gala content is based on like timing. I know people are rushing out. I know people film their YouTube videos at night. I'm like, girl, it's a Monday. Like, I'm in bed at like, just kidding. I always say that I go to bed early. Meanwhile, I'm like, it's 2 a.m. and I'm like playing Fortnite on my Switch. I'm not filming a damn YouTube video on a Monday. Like, please relax. Like, if you do it, I love it for you, and you know you do the hustle. And I see YouTubers get like 700,000 YouTube views in like the one day that they upload. I get it. It's just not my thing anymore. You know, if you have been an OG Tamaz Aspiazic watcher, you know that I used to do the red carpet reviews. I find that it's not really my thing anymore, which I find that like it's kind of funny because I actually know a lot about what celebrities are wearing. So I might as well put that to good use and do these videos. Something about it, it's not really my vibe anymore. But this year was the Met Gala. Obviously, it's the first Monday in May. The theme was tailoring for you, and then the overall theme was like the black dandyism. I thought it was a really, really good, just super cool theme. You know, I feel like the Met is always one of those events that, for the most part, has like really, really good themes. Even though I like hate themes, like I hate if you take something away from watching me all these years, you have to know that I hate a theme, and anything that is themed, I absolutely hate. I used to have this friend who on her birthday would always have like a house party, but it would be themed. And I was like, sorry, is this Halloween? It's like the middle of April. You're asking me to wear Great Gatsby to like a house party just to celebrate your birthday? Like what happened to like dinner parties? Everything is always a theme now. I'm just like, I can't. Like something about it. I don't know if it makes me a hater, but anything that is theme, the only theme I'll take is like if we're in Miami and we have to wear all white. And like I'll wear a beige just to like piss people off. Like I'm not gonna do like an all white. Anything theme just pisses me off. Please don't tell me what to wear. I think that's what I have like a problem with authority. Anyways, this theme I thought was really, really cool. Do I think it was like a little bit challenging? Absolutely. Because I think when like something is so broadening, I think it might be a little bit challenging to do. But I want to talk about some of my favorite looks. I'm just gonna do maybe like 4 or 5. For being honest, there weren't that many to begin with. I think I want to talk about like my favorite look of the night, which was Mihala from, I don't know if you guys watched the show Industry. Mihala, she's just absolutely incredible. I loved her. She was also in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It's like a fun throwaway horror movie. Okay, we're 4 minutes in and I already had to do a microphone change. So like that's where we're at this video. Anyways, what I was saying, Mihala, she was wearing custom Loire. I I feel like I've talked about Loire maybe a little bit on my New York Fashion Week reviews. I'm sorry, I friggin' love Loire. I think it is like one of the coolest brands. More mid-tier brands. I feel like it can maybe be compared to Telfar quite a bit. I absolutely love it. I love the branding. I love like the little L's on like the shoes and like the jeans. I just think such a cool, like fun, kind of sexy vibe. So it was kind of this like blazer. It was like this kind of like How to describe it, girl? Like, use your words. This blazer kind of like structured to be kind of like over her head, which I really, really thought was really, really clever. Sorry, this is like kindergarten, grade school level of like describing an outfit, but you could tell that it was kind of like off, based off like a blazer, like a very classic men's blazer. And then the shoes are an upcoming collaboration with Timberland. I don't know if maybe this was intentional or not because it was raining on the day of the event. But if you guys take a look closer at the boots, when you like go out in the rain and like your suede boots get wet on the tippy toes of the shoes were wet, which leads me to believe that it was intentional. I just thought this was such a clever take on like New York culture, which I really love. Like it was very Loire. Loire is for the streets. It's very like based on the culture of New York. So I was amazed. And I love Mihala. I think she's so cool. I think she's such a great actress, especially on industry. This was just like the perfect pairing. I was just shook. I love this look, you guys. I thought it was really, really good. I don't know. It was honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, this simple look was probably my favorite of the night. I just thought it was incredible. I really loved Whitney Peak's custom Chanel look. It was this very grandma, kind of very matronly look. It was a custom look from Chanel, which trigger warning, custom look from Chanel. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Chanel, Chanel's always a mess. Like, flat out. Chanel on a red carpet, like, get health insurance or something, get travel insurance. Because for the most part, you're gonna look a mess. If you're wearing custom Chanel on the red carpet, you're probably gonna look a mess. But Whitney Peak, her look was really, really cool. If you guys took a look, whoever the nail artist was, I'll put it on the screen if I find it. But the nail was like the cigarette, so it was really clever. Like it looked like she was smoking a real cigarette, but it wasn't. It was part of her nail. Fun fact: I was reading about the Met Gala, and apparently there's quite a few celebrities that have been banned from the event for smoking in like the bathrooms. And okay, see, I've been watching Dateline, so I'm like I'm like investigating stuff right now. The Olsens haven't been the Olsen twins have not been to the Met Gala in like years. And there is a picture of them smoking in the bathroom. So now I'm like, oh my God. Also, like, there's like stuff on this. So now I'm like, oh my God. Are the Olsen twins banned from the Met Gala for smoking in the bathrooms? Honestly, like, where's the Dateline episode on that? Because like that's like a 2 hour and 45-minute episode right there. I need to know. I like put two and two together. I was like, oh my God, like that's why the Olsens haven't been. I also feel like the Olsens, like, they kind of think that it's giving C-list a little bit, you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, no shade, I love Addison Rae, but they're like, Addison Rae is there. Let me like stay in like the attic of my like West Village apartment, like scavenging for like furniture to like sell in like my LA store. Anyways, um, who else? Also, three out of the four Blackpink members did go. I am biased. I'm not gonna feel bad for being biased. I am 100% like my opinion stands. I thought they all looked for the most part really good. I didn't love Jenny's custom Chanel. It wasn't my favorite. I do think that my favorite of the night was Lisa. Obviously, she wore this very cool like hand macrame lace look with like the tights. I saw a lot of people hating on the tights, but I thought it was really, really clever. I loved Rosé's. I'm sorry. Yeah, she was wearing a black suit. And what about it? She looked great. I loved like a wet hair look that she was doing, like the glam always got to me. You know who Loki ate? And this is someone who I always make fun of, and it's Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian. Wearing custom chrome hearts. I'm sorry. Like I will give her 9.8. She freaking ate. Did she look like she looked a little bit like a smooth criminal, like with the hat? She's like hee hee with, you know what I mean? It was a little bit much. Like I'm not gonna lie. I think she could have done it with the hat. That dress though is really hard to do glam with. Like I don't know what glam she would have done with that dress, even though it was sick. So maybe the hat was the right move. Custom chrome hearts. Sorry, like I'm such a sucker for it. Like who else wore custom chrome hearts on the red carpet one time? There was someone who looked really, really cool. I think she wore it to like the Gucci Gala in Los Angeles. Someone was wearing custom chrome, but I feel like Kim Kardashian has worn custom chrome hearts like a few times. I think she wore it one time to the CFDA awards, and she just looks so cool. I feel like Kim Kardashian is like a really good chrome hearts girly because it's not really too fashiony, which I feel like Kim Kardashian isn't. but it's very edgy and it's very chic and it's just like a rocker, which I really like. Um, so I gotta give it to Kimberly, to Kimmy, Miss Kim. She kind of ate that one. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm the first person to not want to give her flowers. I'm sorry, I can't stand the woman. Anyways, I feel like this year was a really really cool Met Gala. There was a lot of people that I hadn't expected to go, which I think is always fun. I think when you go to these like ultra exclusive events, I always think it's cool when there's someone who you wouldn't expect. You would always expect Lady Gaga, Beyonce, but there was like a lot of celebrities there that I thought were like cool, and it felt like a very curated event this time with really cool people. So I appreciate it. I had fun, on my little Twitter app. I had a few drinks, like looking at all the looks, and you know what? It's a fun time. It's a Monday. You can't get worse than that. You know what I mean? Like it's a Monday. I'm having two glasses of wine. I'm looking at people walk up like three flights of stairs wearing like custom John Batista Valley. Like it can't get really worse than that. You know what I mean? So okay, next topic on the list is this like China fake bag situation that's happening like all over TikTok. If you live under a rock, or you probably have like a Samsung, you have not seen that on TikTok. Is this whole discussion about how like designer bags are allegedly being half produced in China, but then they ship it to Italy and they put like a stamp on it, and then you can claim it as made in Italy. And then this guy on TikTok was, I don't know, he must have had a good lawyer because he was saying a lot of stuff, being basically like how every brand except maybe Hermes literally like makes their bags in China and then sends it to Europe, and then they put the stamp or they add like a little bit of hardware, and then they're able to legally claim it as made in Italy. I I'm gonna spread some misinformation here because I don't know the exact story, but I have seen online that apparently Celine, do not sue me. I'm gonna say allegedly. Also, did you guys know I've been watching How to Get Away with Murder? Apparently, you can kind of say anything as long as you say allegedly. So allegedly, there was something to do with Celine loafers, and apparently most of it was made. It wasn't even China. I think it was made in somewhere else, like maybe Indonesia. I'm just gonna go all the way here with the misinformation. It's somewhere Indonesia or somewhere, and apparently they send the shoes to France and finish it like a little bit of stitching here and there, and they claim it as made in Italy. I don't know. I just remember it's something to do with Celine. Loafers being made like that. I don't know, but okay. Here's the thing. Okay, I have many points on this. Sit down. This is gonna be like a 20-minute thing. No offense, but there is never, ever, 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 ever in the grand scheme of the entire world where there exists on here that you will see me in a fake bag. I'm sorry. You, I'm not ordering from Timo. I actually got banned from Timo one time, like 3 years ago, when I was like trying to drop ship, and then they like banned my account. But you will never, respectfully, never, never, ever, ever see me in a fake bag. And you know what's worse than a fake bag? Fake ready to wear. A fake bag, I'll allow it. If you want to feel your little Louis Vuitton, Murakami, Jush, because like you don't really want to pay for it or it's too hard to find, I don't support you, but like I get what you're doing. My thing is with the fake ready to wear. I'm sorry, you you're wearing a Fucci t-shirt with like Fucci trousers, and you're in the mall, and you think I'm not clocking you that you're wearing Fucci when it's meant to say Gucci. That's my thing because I feel like you'd look. It's very very like it's very obvious. Fake ready to wear. Like it's very, very obvious. And I'll see Fisty Dior totes. Like that I'll allow because it's kind of funny. Like if you're wearing a Fisty Dior tote at the mall, it's kind of funny. So like I'll allow that. But like when you guys are wearing fake Fisty Dior track jackets, I'm like, to own the real one is worse enough. But then you want to go through Temu to get the fake one. Right? Like, I don't know. The fake thing is just it's a little strange. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know what fakes gives me, and I'm trying to go through this in a very non-judgmental way because who am I? I'm not really gonna tell anybody how to spend their money, and I'm not gonna tell anybody what their beliefs are. I think the fakes gives to me that you are really desperate to be in close proximity to these luxury brands because they give you an air of you feel luxurious, you feel like you're above somebody, but maybe because I've owned a lot of designer stuff that, like, at this point, I don't really care. That's why I wouldn't buy fakes. I don't know if that makes me sound, like, really, like, pompous in a way, but when people, you know what? Fake bags, I think, like, okay, like, if you really don't wanna spend all the money on it, then whatever, you'll get your fakes. It's the ready to wear that gets me, like, oh, like, you really wanna be seen wearing Dior monogram, even though I can tell it's fake. To me, it looks a little bit like, I don't know, it's like a little bit of a turn off, and I don't wanna come to this in a very judgmental way at all. That's really, really not what I'm trying to do, but, fakes. You'll never catch me seeing them. Do I have anything fake? I actually don't think if I can't afford it, I'll get the H&M version, but dupes is another thing. I'll do dupes in another video, 'cause don't get me started on dupes. But, another thing I wanna talk about is I feel like TikTok is really for, like, the bird brains people because, like, there's no way that you feel like because a man came up from the factory in China. It's like all your favorite bags are made in China, then delivered in Italy, and then we're like, oh, and then I'm putting down the one girl who like I'm putting on the girl that lined up at Hermes in France for like 45 minutes and got the real one. Now I'm putting down her because her bag is made in China allegedly, but I'm good because I bought it from Temu and I know it's fake. How did the storyline change that way? Like, why are we now making fun of the people who are buying the real one? Because let's not get into the trade of how the fake ones are made. Because then those are like then we're really getting into the politics of like how poorly people are treated, right, to make those bags. Like that's what I was confused about. I was like, let me log off TikTok for a week because you guys are actually like now you guys are actually taking the piss because now you're flipping the storyline and now you're making fun of people who are like buying the real thing that's worth $7,000 or $8,000. And I saw people. I would go to like these people's accounts, and then like on like their Birkin unboxing, people were like, haha, I have the Timu version. I don't know if I would be proud of that, and I would be commenting on someone's TikTok to make people know that I have the Timu version. Like that's not something to be proud of, in my opinion. That's why I was like, this is like a really weird conversation, and I feel like TikTok just like it amplifies the like stupidity. Like no offense, like a lot of people on TikTok are like, really stupid. Like you guys are really, you guys feel better that you've got the Timu version of your YSL bag. Like, no, that it should actually be the other way around. Like, no offense. Like, I don't know if you're gonna whatever. Like, no offense. Like, just the fixed conversation. It always comes up like once every one or 2 years. But like, no, it really you got flipped it over. You should not feel better that you have the fake version because you think that because someone told you on TikTok that Celine bags are made in China and then they add the stamp in France and now it's made in France. No, 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 no. That's not how it works, my dear. The point is they still have the fake they still have the real bag. Cause Fendi puts like I heard Fendi puts like their little things on their bag. So like if you search up the bag in the system, they literally can trace down who made the bag. But you have the Team app on your phone, my dear, and you have a fake YSL bag. So I don't know. I don't do not feel superior if you have a fake. Right? I don't know. That's how I feel about it. It was just a really strange conversation on TikTok. I had to like log out for a week. I was like, you guys are like taking this to like a very weird place. Anyways, more of the story is don't buy fakes. Next topic on the list is the Chanel 25 bag. I'm just laughing at this because I'm seeing like how many like people they sent this. Like my mom got it. Like my mom got sent in a calendar. Like, hey, can you make a TikTok on this bag? Because why was I swiping and they were like, unpack my Chanel 25. Chanel was sending them the Temu versions to all these people. You guys gave out like it was like roll up the rim. Like it was like they gave out like 1,000 bags to these random people. And then on like TikTok, it was like this whole campaign. And then I swiped right to go see the profile. 45.2K. Like some girl from Australia got it, and she had like 65,000. I was like, is Chanel desperate? Like I didn't get it, but like, anyways, I love this bag, you guys. The Chanel 25 bag, especially it comes in this really, really beautiful suede, sky blue suede. I want this bag so bad, you guys. If I had $10,000, I would be running out to the store and getting this bag. Like something about it, I don't know what it is, but I just freaking oh my god, this bag is delicious. Like I love this bag. I love this bag so much. Um, One thing I am turned off a little bit is like how many random people got this bag. Like even like I get like this. There's the top Chanel girls. You know, Tamara, Zania, Corridor. Like they will get the Chanel bags. I want you to get it. Like that's I. Please sell the bag to me. Like I want you to go on the street, take a few pictures of it, take a few pictures of it, go on Instagram, sell the bag to me. There was something different going on with this campaign. There was a lot of people would be scared here. A lot of random people getting this bag, like very, very random people. It was confusing to me a little bit. It diluted the fantasy to me. I only really want to see like really cool people wearing Chanel. I feel like the Chanel marketing team, they will find the coolest girl from like Brazil with like 800 followers and they will gift her the bag because she has the aura. I feel like Chanel marketing is all about the aura versus like other brands like maybe like Acne or even Alaya will gift it to like really any like Tom, Dick, and Mary. But Chanel, the bag activations was really about all like aura. It would be really, really cool. A lot of actresses get the Chanel bags. But this activation, I was like, whoa, like just like really random people are getting this bag. It's like making me a little confused about that. So that kind of ruined the fantasy about me, but ruined the fantasy for me. But like Chanel bags, but this particular 25 bag, it's just something I'm so enamored with. It's this mix of really masculine tote bag vibes and then has that really cool feminine touch to it with the hardware and like the strap to it. I just love it. I do have the Gabrielle. You know, Chanel has tried this masculine bag a few times. Do you guys remember the girl bag? I actually really love this bag. It literally lasted 8 months before they were like halt the production because nobody's buying this damn bag. You can find a ton on Vestiaire for really good prices. G Dragon wore it a lot. It was like that bag that you could tie. It was loose and then you could tie it. I'll put a picture up. It was the girl bag and then it was the Gabrielle bag, which I love. I have a Gabrielle. I really, really want a medium sized Gabrielle. It's like the best this size. Really, really cool. I feel like the Gabrielle had like a really, really good run. It was like 4 to 5 years. Really, really, really good run. I saw a lot of cool guys wearing it. It was super, super cool. And now they're kind of trying to do the same thing with the 25. What was the other one? Oh, the 19. I mean, the 19 was real. The 19 is getting discontinued soon. Let's be really real honest. Even though I do see a lot of people wearing it. So lately, let me just have a drink. So it went girl bag, the Gabrielle bag. So the girl bag run before the 19 could walk. Girl bag, Gabrielle, 1925. And then 30, it's like Adele albums, like 1925, 30. Um, yeah, I love this bag. I just wish the activation aspect of it could have been a little better. Um, and just in general, bag activations, like I feel like we're kind of done with those. Like word of mouth is so easy to do with creative content. Like if you guys look at Loewe's TikTok account, very creative, just very like cool content that feels inventive and feels really original instead of here like Chanel sent me a package. I wonder what it could be. And you're unboxing a bag that you picked the color, the specs, the size. Like, do I look like a fool? Seriously, do I? Because I maybe sometimes I do, but don't piss me off with the like I just received a package. I don't know what it is. And it's a fucking Chanel bag. Duh. You put the damn address in the email. Like, hello. Of course it's a Chanel bag. You asked for it. You know what I mean? Like, we're kind of done with that. Like, we're not stupid. It's not 2019. You know what I mean? But yeah, if Chanel is watching this, please send me the bag. In suede, in the medium size, in the blue. Okay? Okay, I don't know what runtime we're on, but I think maybe I'll try and keep this short a little bit. I'm just gonna do a little bit of some pop culture here. They canceled Roni. They got me, gal. They did cancel Roni. I have a lot of opinions. You know, like I always say this to my friends. I will watch like turtles on TV as long as they're arguing and fighting. I'll watch anything. But as one of 38 people who watched Real Housewives of New York, like the reboot, even I will say it was a struggle bus until the very last two episodes. It was a struggle bus over there. So yeah, they canceled it. I think there's when they say we might bring it back, just say it's canceled. And then they announced Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Like I don't think anything notable has come out of Rhode Island except maybe like tax-free shopping. I don't know. I mean, I'll still watch it. I told you I'll watch cows mowing the grass as long as they're like arguing about it. I'll watch anything, but yeah, I don't know. Are we moving away from Housewives? I don't know. I feel like I maybe a little bit. I feel like maybe I'm outgrowing it because I grew up on Housewives, like legit grew up. Like when I moved to Canada, I was watching OC, so maybe that's why I'm like so crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like reality TV right now. I'm really into competition reality TV. Like uh, I'm not watching Survivor, please. Like Traders and all that. I heard like House of Villains is really good too. Like competition reality, I'm really into it. Like I always think like I would be really good on Big Brother, but they'd probably like vote me out first. You know how they always vote out like an old person first. So I guess I have that going for me. But let me just do another browse of anything. I think we're kind of in the slow season of fashion right now because Men's Fashion Week is still next month. Just a little bit slow. Oh, I'm waiting for Maria Grazia's last collection. I believe it is May 20th, her final cruise collection. I want her to do like, did you guys ever see when Gabrielle Hearst left Chloe? I want her to do like the little dance with like all the like atelier. I want her to do like a choreographed dance. Like it's like the movie White Chicks where they're like this, like on dance for her final collection. I have so many questions about Dior. Like, what about all the ambassadors? Does the contract end if Maria leaves and all the ambassadors, because like the ambassadors they have now don't really coincide with JW Anderson's vision, because Jonathan Anderson is going to take over women's wear Dior as well. So that's I'm really wondering. It's very exciting for me. I love like a little bit of like it's like the conclave, like Maria stepping down and they have to pick like a new girl, and it's Jonathan Anderson. So I'm really interested about that. So I'm very excited. Final weeks of May is like the final show for Dior. So it's probably just gonna be terrible as the little 85 collection she showed previously. But you know what, Maria, let me give you your sevens, Maria. Like you kind of did the big one, and you made a lot of money. And if I were you, I'd probably sue a little bit. I don't know. I would sue for something. Get like a little bit of like court action in there. Like I would sue for something. That's if you've been there for 10 years and then they're like it's not working out. Lawsuit. They're like your final collection is cruise. It's not even like a full fashion week lawsuit. You know what I mean? Like I would just hand in like a little bit of a like a little lawsuit moment. You know, kind of like Eddie Semaine left Saint Laurent. Okay, I think I have what's the word? Like I have compromised myself enough in this video, so I think that is wrapping it up for today for this week's hot topics. Let me know if you guys enjoy this kind of video. If it's maybe it's too chill, if it's maybe too chaotic, please let me know and be honest in the comments. As always, thank you so much for supporting this channel. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me and it just motivates me to come on here once a week. I really appreciate it. I will try and do some Sunday surprise uploads for you guys. Make sure you guys are liking this video if you guys get to this far in the video. And of course, I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys so much. And thank you so much for watching. Mwah! Peace.